Darryl Reshaw is one of the most dynamic sports business minds in the industry. He has the ability to impact NBA franchises, federations, major brands, prominent leagues and associations, sponsored events, and sports properties. Darryl Reshaw is the brainchild and CEO of the global basketball online media property. He is a cutting-edge digital marketing expert with incredible business foresight that enables him to identify new sport business opportunities light years ahead of the market. Darryl is a former EuroLeague professional player and a recent two-time FEMBA World Basketball Champion. He is one of the most powerful and well-connected behind-the-scenes figures in the basketball industry. Darryl has 20 years of executive experience in online media, event management, athlete representation, advanced scouting, and advertising sales, with expertise across a diverse range of global business verticals. This proficiency, combined with his extensive background in negotiating sport business deals and managing events in 75 different countries, positions Darryl as a world-renowned sports business leader. Darryl holds dual citizenship in both the United States and the United Kingdom. Darryl is married to a former Dutch track and field athlete named Miranda, who is currently an executive at the Coca-Cola Company. They reside in the Greater Atlanta area with their two kids, Deannie and Maya. After a flourishing pro basketball career, Darryl was employed as advertising executive for a London-based firm. He lucratively sold millions of dollars of advertising to companies seeking globalization in the 1990s.
I think the NBA went to the trend of developing players with upside potential. And there's a trend of NBA scouts and executives drafting young European prospects. Sometimes these prospects haven't been dominant in any league, any professional league, but they're 7 foot and they fit the size and speed standards of the NBA.
Lived out in Europe and you've been here. For these guys, some of the small towns they come from, how big is the culture shock those first couple weeks out there?
I say the culture shock probably lasts about anywhere from 3 to 6 months. I remember my first time over there and I was like, well, in America we do this, America we do that. And what happens is after a while you adjust. You're around different people, different food, different lifestyle, different coaching. And if a guy can make it his first year, they usually have good careers if they don't get cut in the meantime. In Europe, if you're not doing your job, they will send you home quick.
Global Basketball, the most powerful basketball advertising platform in the industry. The Global Basketball advertising platform combines social media, online, digital, database, event, and internet television marketing.
Darryl created the global basketball media property in 2012, powered by the most comprehensive basketball executive database in the industry. His single-handed creation of the Global Basketball Summer League, known as the GBSL, provided a major transformation in the overseas basketball industry, resulting in securing 1,000 jobs for professional players by the use of digital marketing.
What does it take to put together an event like this?
First of all, just knowledge of the industry. You really have to understand the mentality of the international basketball market.
You could see the transition that Darryl made from being a player and slowly getting into the business projects.
Doesn't get there. Big rebound by Reshaw. Hamilton. Reshaw for the long two is good.
How a player, goes on to another career, or what does he do after he's playing? I think that's such an important factor.
For Darryl, I think moving into the sports marketing business was very easy. He's got great contacts with coaches and other sporting organizations around the world.
And you yourself played 12 seasons internationally. How do you relate that to the players today?
Well, one of the things, we had seminars and orientation with the players all, in both sessions. And our whole staff, from Mark Robinson, myself, Lewis Lofton, Coach Ricky, Cleveland George, we all played. So You know, we have basketball's an adventure. You know, all the different experiences as a players. You have a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but it's experience. So we try to relay that experience to these players to impact their career.
Darryl Reshaw. I don't remember who Darryl Reshaw was.
Yeah.
He helped me a lot. He showed me what people were doing. He showed me what these clubs are doing. He showed me that these buyouts were unfair with what you're making. He clued me up. He taught me everything. And from then, you know, I put it on myself to never really let anyone take advantage or fool me again.
Getting to understand Darryl and Tasm in general, I think what you've got is a person that's actually been around the sports marketing domain in North America. You've also got a business mind here that actually understands the European market.
Darryl is the former director of business development for Eurobasket.com, the world's leading provider of basketball information. He single-handedly monetized their business by creating the subscription database policy, enabling users to have complete access to key information, which boosted their market position. Darryl created their summer exposure event business and the first ever international basketball convention, which transformed the industry. Darryl's digital marketing strategies successfully impacted the NBL Canada and the International Basketball Expo.
The Global Basketball Summer League, or GBSL, provides aspiring professional players the opportunity to showcase their talent in front of the international scouting community.
The GBSL partnered with the NBA in 2012 and served as a referee development training platform for their officiating department. Hundreds of current NBA and FIBA referees participated in the event. The GBSL Media Production is a training platform for aspiring sport broadcasters, which has resulted in hundreds of significant industry-related jobs. The top executives in the overseas basketball industry became dependent on Darryl's advanced scouting reports of thousands of free agents that participated in the event. The Summer League scouting reports became a widely respected and trusted source for acquiring new talent, prompting Darryl's reputation to be a Marty Blake type in the overseas community.
First time with the Global League here. Interesting, you know, pretty well run event. Good referees, nice arena.
What kind of drew you to come out here today?
Well, Darryl, who's the big boss here, he's been telling me about his program here for about 3 years.
Daniel Gilman here with Global Basketball TV. I'm standing with Massimo Rizzo of MR Sports. He's an agent at this tournament. Now, why did you come here?
Well, I've been friends with Darryl for many years. It's a great organization. I wanted some exposure for my players.
Man, coaching out with the Los Angeles Lakers this upcoming season. You got drafted back in '82, played with the Golden State Warriors. But, man, how's it going out here in Las Vegas with the Global Basketball Summer League?
Well, it's really nice. I didn't know anything about it until today. A friend of mine who I played with the Houston Rockets, Ralph Sampson, his son is playing, Robert Sampson. I just happened to come over here and watch him play. Ran into Darryl, who's running this and putting this on.
This is definitely the best seminar I've ever had in my life. I mean, if I had this 2-3 years ago, especially in college, my life would probably be so much different right now.
As a representative of the global basketball and being a former Eurobasket.com executive, Darryl has been a consistent media contributor at the NCAA Final Four, NBA All-Star Weekend, Nike Hoop Summit, Atlanta Hawks, and the EuroLeague Final Four.
In terms of Texas Tech and Michigan State, I was surprised Michigan.
I mean, I think Darryl stands out from other agents just because of the effort he puts into communication. Here he was on the phone calling to make sure that my games went well. He was following up on the business side also to make sure that I had a car and everything in my contract was followed through with. He did more than what was expected, in my opinion.
I understand the business aspects of playing professional basketball, and I try to effectively communicate some of the issues that my players will deal with on the agency side.
What Darryl's done, he's not just someone that's gone and placed a player, he's been a mentor to these players.
Well, when I work out my players, first of all, it gives me an opportunity to correct maybe little bad habits or things that I've noticed, and I could give them suggestions based off of my experience being a professional basketball player myself. And during the workouts, you know, I give them drills, things they could work on. It gives me an opportunity just to see a lot of different things.
Darryl Reshaw played 13 years of European professional basketball in Italy, England, Belgium, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Israel, and France. In 1990, his team advanced to the final 8 of the EuroLeague. Darryl won many accolades, awards, and championships over his illustrious European career.
You know, just seeing him as a dynamic player and as a dynamic individual, you know, you could see a lot of things there.
You know, he's a very, very competitive guy. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about winning.
Darryl Reshaw from London Docklands. Look at this. That's an 11. No doubt about it.
He had a lot of charisma. And, you know, he was effervescent. So when you saw him play on the court, you know, it spewed out to the fans and it went to his teammates and it went around him. So he had a lot of energy and a lot of aura.